Hello, hello. Welcome back to the podcast. It's your girl, Kamie Crawford. And today, it doesn't really matter if you're Team Jacob or Team Edward because today we are Team Tay Lautner, host of The Squeeze. Tay, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me. Your voice is literally so soothing.
Are you kidding me? Really?
I literally was thinking of you hosting like a smooth jazz radio
Smooth jazz.
Oh yeah, that's good. That's
Thank
really
you.
good. That's really good.
You know what's crazy? Do you listen to The Squeeze? Do you listen to your own podcast?
Technically yes, because I edit it.
Yeah,
Not
right.
physically, but yeah, I listen back to it. But yeah,
Not to listen for your own enjoyment.
correct.
I can't listen back to myself for my
Yeah.
own enjoyment because I'm like, you're so aggravating. What are you even talking about?
No.
And sometimes I because it's me saying it, I'll hear myself talking and I'll know what I'm going to say next because that's just how I talk.
Yeah.
But it's it's a weird thing.
Yeah. No, I think that's just how most people feel about themselves.
Yeah.
But know that is not a real thought because I think your voice is very soothing.
Thank you. Likewise.
Thank you.
Likewise. It's a good thing we do what we do.
Yeah.
And I love that we're both a part of the Bobbiana community.
Yes.
Do you have a name for your Bob?
No.
Would you like me to name your Bob?
I would love nothing more. She's not really bobbing today.
What?
I need to wash. I've been on a shampoo search because I run out and I feel like I have gotten a lot of shampoo and PR. So I was like, oh, let me try.
That's a real thing.
But I have to go back to my I love Amika.
Yeah. Oh, I love Amika.
The orange bottle.
I love Amika. I
So
love their dry shampoo.
I just reordered that. So that's what I'm doing tonight, washing my hair with that. And then I feel like we'll be full and bobbing again. But yeah, you can name her or him.
Okay. Well, my Bob is it's a Bob. I call her Bobbiana Grande.
Yeah.
She's a Bob. But you have what they would call a fuck ass Bob. Like a fire fuck ass Bob. That's what they would call it. That's what the kids are calling it.
Oh, thank you.
When it's blunt. Somebody made a TikTok just the other day and they were like, what constitutes as a fuck ass Bob? We have to be able to label it.
Yeah.
Yours is fuck ass for sure.
Thank you.
But I'm gonna call her Bobby Brown.
Okay. Love that.
Because she's brown and she's bobbing and she's fabulous.
Great. Brown. I'm
done.
I'm gonna take it. My hairdresser's gonna love that.
It's so good.
Yeah.
So good. Okay. I want to talk about just your life and how you even came to be a podcaster talking about mental health.
Yeah.
Your journey as a nurse during COVID. First of all, I feel like I need to get down on the ground and bow down to you and kiss your feet.
Stop.
Because what a crazy time.
Yeah. It was.
How long were you a nurse before COVID hit?
I had actually passed my NCLEX, which is the state test,
Mhm.
in February of 2020. Yeah, so right before.
Trial by fire.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I know. I'm lucky though because I got to do because in nursing school you do clinicals and you just go to all the hospitals in the area and you go in the different units and it's part of whatever you're studying.
Yeah.
You go to that unit, but the nurses who were in school after me, they didn't get to do their clinicals. So they were really thrown into patient care, not knowing actual patient care. So luckily I had a little bit of that, but yeah, it was definitely trial by fire for sure.
Oof. And then were there rumblings? Had anybody talked about this thing is coming? There's this it was such a foreign concept at the time, but did
Yeah.
anyone say there's this illness looming in the air?
I mean, I feel like we always hear about there's a breakout of this or there's something like this, but I think it just kind of happened really quickly. And it was kind of just fear of the unknown too, because we really didn't know what was going on. I was lucky and I wasn't working the first, in March of 2020 when COVID really hit. I was wanting to do more outpatient, OR stuff. I love surgeries and all of that stuff. So that was what I was wanting to do more so. But then those shut down because anything that was elective and not, necessary for living was stopped. And then I was like, I'm at home and I really want to work. So I just applied to this one hospital. I was like, if I get into their new grad program, great. If not, then I'll just wait COVID out. And I ended up getting it. So I was originally a cardiac nurse. Our floor was all cardiac patients. And then I think like November, December of 2020, flu season, basically, we switched to COVID and we were COVID for a couple months.
Girl, this was in California.
Uh-huh.
I was like patient zero of COVID. I've had COVID like 5
Oh,
times,
gosh.
which I think is very fitting for me.
That's funny.
Why?
Yeah.
Have you had it?
Yeah. Ironically, I never got it working
Mm.
because, you know, you're very like there. It's like
Masked
double,
up.
triple mask
Yeah.
suits, everything. But yeah, no, I got it just out in the world. I ended up getting it
Wow.
really bad. I was out of work for like 2 months.
Wow.
I had bad long COVID.
Same.
So,
Did you have symptoms that like lasted a really long time?
yeah, I just could like my oxygen couldn't get up and I was really just lightheaded all the time.
I still feel like I'm suffering. I was actually talking to ChatGPT about this earlier. Whether or not I should be doing that, I don't know. But I was just like, I don't think that any of us have fully recovered, whether it be mentally, physically, what have you.
Yeah.
But I feel mentally dumber than I was before. Does that make sense?
No, I think I agree with that. And I think a lot of people would say the same thing.
Yeah.
There's been, I mean, don't quote me on this because I'm no professional on this, but there definitely has been studies that having the long-term effects of COVID, there's a lot of mental stuff in that regard. I have friends that have done a lot of like neurofeedback, which is basically like retraining your brain how to fire and process.
Where
essentially
did they do that? Because I would like to sign up.
I know they did it in Tampa. I know because they're from Florida. But I think there's quite a few places out here. I mean, neurofeedback, I can't describe the science of it, but it's basically that. And even like, let's say you have a concussion and you hit your head, it basically like the neurons break off and then they like reattach somewhere else. And neurofeedback retrains them to go the way they're supposed to so that your brain is firing. It's really cool. It's
the
like
brain
this
is the craziest
and
place.
it's crazy. I need to do more of it, but I've done some of it. But you literally just stare at a screen and some places you watch like your favorite Netflix show. Some places you like, mine is like a little car in like a tunnel and you're like playing a video game and the screen basically dims when your brain isn't within a certain, like it's all subconscious. You can't physically do anything, which is kind of makes it a little frustrating at sometimes.
Yeah.
But it's really cool. My friends that have done it have really seen cool feedback from it.
I need to look into that.
But my friends that did it because they never felt like themselves after getting COVID.
I lost my sense of smell for 9 months.
Oh, wow.
I was like, I could have had busted out a baby during this time.
Yeah.
But luckily, I was with the wrong person at the time, so thank God I didn't do that.
Yeah.
But like that alone, the mental load of that alone, like not being able to smell, and then it just forced me to think about like, because I want kids one day, and I was just like, oh my God, I'm never going to be able to smell my first baby. Like the depression that set in was so, I had never experienced that before.
Yeah.
I would say that my depression was more on the mild side. I was also, again, in a bad relationship.
Yeah.
And I knew I was sick, but he was telling me that I wasn't sick and I was being dramatic. And I was across the country from my family. And like, it was just, I had never experienced that like sadness, you know?
Yeah.
And getting out of that after being quarantined for a year and a half or 2 years or however long. I don't even know if COVID's over.
Yeah.
No one said if it's done.
Yeah.
It like keeps coming back. And then every single time there's a new version, it's like the new iPhone. I'm like, let me go get it. Like I got every single version of this thing.
Yeah.
I don't feel recovered.
Yeah.
How did you handle taking care of people while also thinking about yourself? Like, did you think about yourself?
Yeah, I was gonna say I didn't handle any of that well. During that time of working, you're just in like flight or fight I was in that state for like nonstop for probably like 4 months. And I was working night shifts as well. So there was just no normalcy, I just like became a shell of a human. I was not like present. I wasn't engaged. I was just like I just kind of felt like I was floating through stuff. And when I would be at work, I would have to be like really locked in. Then I was home. I was just off. But yeah, during it, there was I did not like look at myself at all.
Mm.
It really took when I got sick and was out of work. That was the first time I really stopped and slowed down and had to look inward and be like, okay, Tay, like, what are you actually feeling right now? Like, what's going on?
Yeah.
Because, yeah, during it, there was just so many patients, so many people sick. I was 23, maybe, at the time, and I would have patients asking me if they're going to live. Like, and it got to the point where I knew when patients were going to make it out of the hospital and weren't. So having to carry that young also, and as a new nurse, was definitely something they don't teach you in school.
Right.
How could they? But yeah, it was a really interesting time to navigate. I ended up getting diagnosed with PTSD and depression from that whole experience. And that's something that I'm definitely still working through.
Yeah.
I was just telling someone recently, some of my friends told me to watch The Pit. Have you seen that show?
No.
It's a medical drama show, but it's just one, like Emmys. It's like a very good show apparently. And my friend was telling me about it, and I was like, I should watch it and see if my EMDR and all my therapy that I've done helped, if that show triggers me or not.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Wow.
I know.
Wow.
It was a crazy time, and now being like 5 years out of it.
It doesn't feel like it.
I know.
It feels like it was just yesterday, and it also feels like at any point it could happen again.
Yeah.
Like the fact that, I mean, economy wise, like you drive, at least in LA, I feel like I see it more where all the places I used to go are shut down. Everything's for lease, everything's for sale. Like there's no,
Yeah.
we have not recovered. I don't know when we will.
Yeah.
I don't know if we will. And it's so crazy that like our children and like the next generation are going to be reading about this thing
Yeah.
that we've experienced.
I know.
It's like
I
the Great
know.
Depression or like the Spanish influenza where
Truly.
like you guys have no idea what this was like, and they're gonna be like, yeah, we don't.
Yeah.
Stop talking about it. But it really has had long-term effects.
Yeah.
Were you and Taylor married or dating?
We were
during this
dating.
time?
Yeah. We'd been
Wow.
together for about like 2.5 years around that
Wow.
time. Yeah.
I didn't realize that you guys have been together for so long.
Yeah, we've been together a long time.
Oh,
Coming up on 8 years, which is so crazy.
you guys are so cute. And I'm also like, how do you find somebody with the exact same name as you?
I know.
And then when I got here, I met someone from your team who also has the same name. I was like, how many
I know.
Taylors are
I
there
know.
in your life?
It's a requirement at this point. I'm just kidding.
Yes. You have
to be named Taylor.
Non-Taylors need not apply. My
Yeah.
mom almost named me Tyler. So like I could have maybe been,
Oh, I could see you as a Tyler.
I think I could have been a Tyler.
Yeah.
But I guess Cameron is
Yeah.
fine.
That'll do.
It'll do. Well, I'll take what I can get. Or at least I'm here. That's great. But how did you kind of communicate what you were going through and how you were feeling during that time? Like, were you able to live together at that time?
Yeah. We had been living together, which was nice. And he was so supportive of me. Because obviously, I think any partner wouldn't want their spouse going to work in a hospital, let alone a COVID unit. So he was definitely like, are you sure you want to do this? And I was like, yeah. He's like, okay, great. And supported me through it. And he would make me, because I was flipped, so I would have like breakfast dinner with him, and I'd get home and he'd have like my dinner breakfast for me. Like he was just so supportive and so helpful. But he's really the one that pointed out to me that I was totally like dissociated and disconnected, because I didn't feel it because I was in such a cycle and such a rut. I didn't realize that I was pulling away, and he was the one that was really like, hey, check in, how are you doing? And I was like, I'm tired. Like, and he was like, no, but actually, like, are you doing okay? That was really the first time I think anyone in my life really had asked me that question, and I really had to take a moment to look at inward. And it honestly took like 6 to 8 months for me to really figure out what that answer was. Because when your nervous system is so, like, it's just firing on all cylinders.
And in shock.
It takes a long time for it to come down from that. And I think it took me months to come down from it, and then to be like, okay, now we can kind of assess what's going on here and how am I actually feeling. But I think we've learned through all of that to really like how to communicate. So I'm really thankful that we got to walk through that time period together. And he like understands too, like he was just with me through it all. So I could, remember something, or when I was doing intense therapy, like I could talk to him about it and he was there, to a certain extent to experience it with me.
Yeah. Do you have siblings?
No, just me.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Because as you were talking, I was like, this is such like eldest daughter energy of like
I
not paying attention to how you really feel until someone is really like, no, but how, like,
yeah.
exactly, like, tell me how you feel with words versus just like, I'm good. I'm just moving. But I'm sure that being an only child is probably similar to that.
Yeah. I definitely think we only children. It's either like one end of the spectrum or the other, but I definitely feel like I relate to that too. I was like the oldest of my like I never really had people my age, and I've always hung out with older people. Like I would just hang out with my parents and my aunts and uncles, and I just have always hung out with older people. Yeah. And so I think that's kind of where I have learned that eldest daughter mentality from.
Yeah. And I feel like being an only child, you're responsible for like your parents' happiness a little bit. Like, you're like the only person.
Yeah. No, I actually was just telling my mom that the other day, because I think any parent wants more of their child, wants to see their child more. And I was telling my mom the other day, I was like, there's so much pressure on me because there is literally only me. Yeah. Like, I don't have a sibling to be like, hey, call mom. Like, she's, dealing with whatever. Like, I got to do this. I'm out of town or whatever. Yeah. It really is just me, which is a funny thing to learn and to feel when I haven't lived at home in a very long time. So
yeah, no, trust me, I get it. I understand. I feel similarly about my own situation, like being the eldest and having younger sisters, and like the things that I'm going through. It's like the first time that my parents are experiencing it, so all the pressure is on me. Yeah. And my sisters just get to chill. Yeah. And I'm like, just wait until it's you. Yeah. Just wait until all the attention's on you. You will feel it. You will feel it.
That's funny.
But that's so interesting. I love hearing that perspective because it's so different from my own. Yeah. I haven't been an only child in years. Years. It's been forever. It's funny. I want to talk about finding out and being diagnosed, and then what you did to kind of move through those feelings, and how you were able to kind of find either peace or some kind of remedy for what you were feeling.
For sure.
How did you go about that? Because there's so much out there.
Yeah. No, there definitely is so much out there, and I definitely feel like it can be overwhelming at times, for sure. For me, I was far enough removed from the hospital, but my trauma symptoms were really still present, mainly just in the form of dissociation and like just really intense brain fog.
Yes. Yeah.
I would forget my friends' names. Like it would it was this weird thing where I would know a street name and forget it. I would, know a restaurant, one that I would know, like there would be no need for me to forget it. I've gone to that restaurant 50 times. I've driven down this road however many times. I've said my friends' names however many times, but my brain just wasn't like firing correctly. I would know that I knew what I was talking about. Like I wasn't actually just blanking on a restaurant I'd only been to once. Like I knew the name of it, but I couldn't find it in my brain. And I got to the point where I started forgetting humans' names, where I was like, okay, this is I'm scared. Like, what if I forget how to drive? Like, I was just like, what if I forget something that could be dangerous? Yeah. So that actually is what got me going to therapy in the first place. I ended up getting my brain scanned by Dr. Amen. He is a lovely man, and he, from my brain scan, showed me that I did have PTSD. And it was so validating and healing. And I did it with my husband, and we were joking, and he was not wanting to get his brain scanned because he's like, I don't want to know what's up there. And I was like, I really want to know, because I was like, I feel like I'm crazy. Like, I feel like something is wrong. And when I got the diagnosis, I was like, thank God. Like, now I know the steps I need to take to heal my brain and to move forward. And I'm not crazy. I actually like went through something very traumatic and there was an outcome and now I can move forward. So I feel like I've done so much. Talk therapy has always been my go-to. That really helped me a lot. My therapist, it's something that I do a lot is I'm just like, I'm fine, or I'll brush it off. And I don't or I don't really like take things that I've been through, not serious, but my brain won't let me think that it's as serious as it is because I'm so just nonchalant, go with the flow. It's fine. I'm fine, whatever.
Yeah.
And my therapist was like, you need to stop saying you're fine because it's actually like not fine what you went through at all. And so it took me like 5 therapy sessions for me to not say, but I'm fine after. And even still today, when I talk about it, I find myself going to be like, but it's okay, but I'm okay.
Yeah.
So that was like a really big thing for me that I learned. And that has kind of carried me, that what I went through was not okay. No one should have to go through that. And now I've really learned the tools to get through it. I've done EMDR therapy, which
I've heard amazing things
I
about
loved. I feel like it's hit or miss. I loved it a lot because I know I'm not going to be working as a COVID nurse again.
Yeah.
So it was easy for me because you kind of have to like dive into the trauma and you have to really put yourself in that scenario of what was going on. And for me, I felt safe to do that because I know that that's not going to happen again.
Yeah.
So it was, I know some people, I have some friends that have tried it and they're still kind of in their situation. So it was a little hard for them. So if it's not the right time for you to do EMDR therapy, maybe don't do it. But I definitely recommend it. It really helped me.
Yeah. I haven't done that. I've done like the this woman, her name's Denise. I don't even know what her title is, what she does, but she's a healer.
Okay.
And she does kind of like a oh my God, when they take you back to the place where you were. And it's like a whole thing.
They kind of
Somebody listening is going to be like shouting the word.
I know. They kind of like hypnosis.
Hypnosis.
Oh, okay, great.
That's the word. Hypnosis.
Great.
It's like a hypnosis.
That's cool.
And she kind of takes you back to like all of your past selves, but like younger selves, not like past lives.
Yeah.
And like it's the most insane thing and feeling, and like just bringing all those versions of you together and like leading each other to the next place. I was sobbing like a infant child.
Oh, I bet.
It was so beautiful though.
So
like
good.
These things are such gifts, and I love healers. I love tarot card readers. I love psychics. I love anyone who's in the, neurology field. Like anyone who is helping people to heal parts of themselves. Therapists. I love my therapist. Down.
Yeah.
That's my girl. I was texting her on the way here.
Yeah.
I was like, girl, when is my session? But then I realized I hadn't texted her back. She asked me when the next session was.
Yeah.
But it's such a gift, and like nurses, like that's such a gift to be able to give to someone. But I don't think that we consider, well, sometimes I'll be in sessions with my therapist and I'll be like, she has to listen to my shit.
Yeah.
And other people's.
Yeah.
Is she okay?
Yeah.
But she can't tell me what's going on in her life.
Yeah.
Because I pay for her to talk about what's going on in mine. But like, we forget sometimes about the other person, like who's on the receiving end of the burden of truth, I suppose.
Yeah, that's such a good outlook because very true.
We gotta take care of each other. But we had our listeners write in of ways that they take care of their mental health. Someone said they go to yoga every single week without fail.
That's good.
Listen, hats off to you, because I can't do yoga. Do you like yoga?
Yeah.
I can't do it. It's too much breathing. It gives me anxiety.
Okay, fair enough. But have you tried I feel like if you were to do like more, I feel like there's like more workout yogas, like a heated one too.
I don't like anything hot.
Okay, never mind.
Except for a beach. And I don't even like sand at my toes. Very specific. I have very like weird.
Yeah, it's fine. Makes you.
But I like Pilates. I like
Great.
solid core.
Yeah. Okay.
That's like my thing.
Yeah.
I like the intensity of that.
For sure.
Takes your brain somewhere else.
Yeah.
But I want to be a yoga girl. They look cute. Someone said gym, meditation, self-care. Someone said therapy and removing my triggers. Can you ever remove your trigger? I don't
Yeah.
know. Someone said saying no and resting.
Yeah.
That's a real one.
Yeah. I know. I was actually just thinking about this the other day. I feel like as a society, we've really swung into the saying no, self-care, me time. And I think we're kind of starting to get into an unhealthy me time. And we need to kind of swing back the other way
Yeah.
to, going out of our way, even if we don't want to do something, going to meet that friend for lunch or call your parent or do something for others, because I feel like we've kind of like swung
Yes.
the other way.
I agree with that.
And I found myself being like, I haven't gone, I need to actually probably call this person, or I need to like go out, even just for a dinner or go to an event somewhere.
Yeah. That's very real, actually. I think during COVID especially, everyone was like, prioritize self-care, prioritize yourself, like do what you have to do during this time. And it was necessary for sure during that time.
Yeah.
Now that we're back out of it, we've kind of trained ourselves to isolate.
Yeah.
I don't think that is good. Myself included, by the way.
Yeah.
I'm a Scorpio, so I have to self-isolate.
Yeah.
At least like every 3 to 5 business days for everyone's
Yeah.
well-being.
Yeah.
What's your sign?
A Pisces.
Aww. What's your husband's sign?
I always forget what his birthday is. February 11th. He's the one right before
Aquarius.
Me. Yeah. Yeah.
Aquarius.
Yeah.
Aquarius. Well, they say the Aquarius is birthed the water signs. So technically they're air signs, but like they kind of have the same emotional integrity that water signs do.
Yeah. He definitely fits that.
Oh, I love it. Someone said I drink a lot of vodka. And you know what? Hell yeah. As long as it doesn't borderline on something else.
Yeah, maybe we substitute it with something else. Just to check.
Maybe we do just a tea every once in a while.
Yeah.
The vodka's cool.
Maybe a matcha.
Yeah, maybe a matcha. Diversify your palate.
Yeah.
Do what you have to do. Someone says, first, I take off work for any inconvenience. And you know what?
My girlfriend.
As long as you still have a job.
Yeah, as long as you're able to do that. My girlfriend actually just had a wellness week.
From work?
Yes, they gave all of their employees the week off.
That's excellent.
I know.
That I think we should bring back. The
Yeah.
self-isolation, maybe not so much, like not so often, but jobs like giving you time.
Yeah.
Like summer Fridays should be every Friday.
Yeah.
If you ask me. Fridays should be off.
Yeah.
And I don't even have a 9-to-5 job. But I want summer Fridays.
Yeah.
Someone said sunbathing, antidepressants, period.
Yeah.
A quick walk outside. It is really amazing what the sun can do for your life.
Yeah. I preach sunlight. Like literally, I talk about it all the time.
It's such a simple thing, but like it really, like, have you ever, this sounds so stupid. Have you ever just sat out in the sun? Like you just walk by a sun ray and you just like put your cheek against it?
No, I literally will go and lay on the cement in my backyard. Like when I'm
that
feeling
hot?
anxious. Sometimes, but sometimes it's nice. I will go in a full sweatsuit and lay outside and just like have the sun on me and get like a little hot.
Yeah.
And I just feel like it is like a good little reset.
It's like a kiss from heaven.
Yeah.
It's like
truly.
a little
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I love that. Sometimes you just need a little sunlight. Someone said workout, cry, repeat. Yeah.
Yeah.
A good cry always helps. From water signs.
Yeah.
Do you cry? Like, do you cry out around people, like in public, or are you a private crier?
No, I'm a private crier.
Me too.
Yeah. Or like if something's emotional, it's so funny because it took my husband quite a while to learn, and now he understands. Like if I'm feeling like emotional about something, or we're in an argument or something, like he knows that I will like the cry will start, and I'm like, ignore it. I'm fine. It's like it's just my body's literal response, which it makes sense. It's like your body releasing what like its tension and what's going on.
Yeah.
And so after a hard conversation or whatever it is, I'll like cry. I'm like, I'm fine. Just like ignore it. It's happening. or something stressful, or I'm like anxious about something, or my adrenaline starts going, like I'll like adrenaline will shoot up and then I'll cry and I'm like, okay, we're good.
Yeah.
Just like
I
just
don't like
levels me.
crying while I'm talking.
Yeah,
Like
I
it
know.
frustrates me.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
a snot bubble just like flies
Yeah.
out and you're like trying to make a
The
point.
voice is all cracky and
I
you're like
hate that.
Yeah.
I hate that so much. Like I want this point to land.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then I'll cry in the shower.
Yeah.
But
Exactly.
like I'm not trying to cry. Getting worked up. I'm just like, oh, it's so. But what I love about you and your husband's relationship, and even with the squeeze, like you guys like over communicate. Like you communicate so well, and you are so emotionally intelligent and to each other's feelings. I think it's just so
That's sweet.
beautiful. How have you learned to like navigate that? Because I think
Yeah.
something that we talk about on Relationship often is like the importance of being able to argue well.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're going to argue in
Yeah.
your relationships. Like you're going to disagree.
Yeah.
But how do you argue to the benefit of your relationship?
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like if you're not, obviously there is going to be an argument, a disagreement, whatever you want to call it. And I don't think that's unhealthy. I think
Yeah.
I think it's unhealthy when it's happening and there's no growth or change.
Mm.
If there's growth or change, then that is like, I always say, like, that is like hot take, but that is my favorite form of intimacy. Like when Taylor and I get in an argument and he hears me, like I'm like I just want to eat him.
Yes.
Like, it's just like it's literally the best thing. Like being able to have a partner that fully like hears you and sees you, and even if I overreact or if he does, like we're able to come back together and be like, sorry about that. Like I was really just, I know what this means to you, or I know that you, whatever it is, like that is like my favorite thing about a relationship is having that growth together. And I think just time and honestly respect for one another. I always say he has been the first guy I've ever been with that really respected me. Respected my body, respected my feelings, respected my thoughts, what my career, what I wanted to do. Like he just holds me to such a high standard, which I now tell all my single girlfriends, like, don't settle for anything less, because I'm like, I didn't know that form of like respect in a relationship existed.
Yeah.
And I think that's honestly what's made it work, because we have totally different communication styles. I shut down and need like 24 hours to recoup my thoughts and speak. And he's like, right now, let's talk about it. Like, and so we really had to learn that how the other person is. And, we were in an argument the other night and he voiced his feelings to me. He's like, okay, do you need time? Like, not in a sassy way.
Yeah,
He genuinely was like, do you need a minute? Like, do you want to
Yeah.
talk about this now, or do you need a minute? And I was like, I feel so seen right now. And I'm able to actually process my thoughts, and just really learning the other's communication style, I think will really just change a relationship. Because, I could think that, my husband's being aggressive and now he speaks, and he could think I don't care about him because I'm not talking. But really, when you learn how the other person communicates, you're able to be like, oh, well, no, he is fiery because of this, or I have a past trauma of this, so this is why I shut down, whatever it may be. I think that has been like really the coolest thing. And I think that really forms a relationship, and why, I'm like still 8 years in, just like so obsessed with him, and feel like I learn more things about him every day. And I think that keeps like, not the spark alive, but the fact that he wants to learn how I view the world or how I view something, and vice versa, I think is really cool.
I love this so much. I'm like, this is so sweet, because I get it. And it's so different hearing that when you're in a relationship where you're actually experiencing it.
Yeah.
Because people can hear that and be like, wow, that must be nice.
Yeah.
Because their relationship is so opposite from that. But when you are with someone who makes you feel safe enough to like say how you're really feeling, and know that they're not going to take it and twist it and turn it somewhere else, or use it against you later in an argument, or whatever it might be.
Yeah.
There's just such a safety and a peace there,
Yeah.
where you can argue well and be like, oh my God, you see me so well. I actually want to kiss you, but I'm supposed to be mad at you. So like, what do I do? But like, okay, fine. Like, let's just let's just end this. Let's just get back together and be fine.
Exactly.
How do you guys handle Like, do you have like a rule in your relationship of like, we don't go to bed angry with each other, or like we start off every morning like this together? Like, do you guys have a thing that is your thing that's
Yeah.
taken you through the 8 years of
I
your
definitely
relationship?
think like not going to bed upset with the other, or not sleeping in different beds if you're upset with the other,
Mm,
I think is important, because I know there's been times where we've gone to bed and I've been like, go sleep on the couch. Like in my
yeah.
brain, I'm like, you need to go
Yeah.
sleep on the couch, or I'm gonna go sleep on the couch, whatever it is. But I think that going to bed together is important, and not like upset
Yeah.
either. Or even if you're still upset, you're gonna continue the discussion in the morning, because I've definitely had that too. Because I take 24 hours to process
Yeah.
things.
Me too. It's a
Um,
water sign thing.
but yeah,
We need time.
yeah, I think that probably would be the biggest thing. And also, uh, again, just on the note of healthy arguing, like I make it a point to never, obviously I've been with my husband for a long time, and I know where I could poke him and where it could hurt, and I know he knows, my soft spots as well.
Mm-hmm.
When we're in an argument, I'm not touching those.
Yeah.
Like I'm trying to have a productive conversation. I'm not trying to make him feel worse.
Yeah.
And so that's really something that I've learned to carry into our relationship. And I think that it just makes it like, I don't want to be mad at him. I don't
Yeah.
want his feelings to be hurt.
Right. Right.
So I think learning to I think all that just comes back to respect for the
Yes.
other, and genuinely, like, I don't want to see him upset, even if he did something to hurt me. I want him to hear how I'm feeling, but
Yeah.
I don't want him to, be upset for a week and, deal with
Yeah.
that. So
Oh, it's so nice being on this side, guys. If you're listening to this,
come over.
come on over. Like, the toxic relationships are so whack. I
Yeah.
can't even explain to you
Mm-mm.
what it's like to be with a man, a person, whoever you're with, that doesn't want to hurt your feelings.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah.
Like, never intentionally goes out of their way. The times when I've thought that my fiance was like trying to hurt my feelings, this was usually in the beginning of our relationship. We were still figuring each other out. He would be so offended at the fact that I thought that he would ever do something. And
Yep.
likewise, like vice versa.
Yeah.
I would never. I'm so obsessed with that man.
Yeah.
I would never want to hurt his feelings. I never want for him to be sad.
Yeah.
That's like my little baby.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know, if we have kids one day, maybe it'll shift, and maybe I'll be like, you're not my little baby anymore. This is my little baby, but this is
Yeah.
like my first little baby. And
Yeah.
like, I want him to be happy all the time. I don't want, like, please.
Yeah.
And if we do argue, going to bed upset with your partner is the worst sleep you'll ever have.
Yeah.
If you think that going to bed at a man's house that you just hooked up with for the first time is bad, try sleeping next to the person that you love and adore
Yeah.
while in an argument with them and angry with them.
Yeah.
You can't sleep.
No.
I don't want it. I don't want that sleep.
Yeah.
I saw this guy, this older gentleman on TikTok. He was talking about him and his wife. They've been married, I think, like 40 something years. And
Wow.
he was saying that every night, even if they were to argue, they have to touch.
Yeah.
Like in some capacity.
I was just going to say that. Yeah.
I think that's like, even if you don't make up completely, like, I'm a very cold extremities person. My hands, my feet are always freezing.
Yeah.
My man's very hot.
Yeah.
He's very hot. And he's just runs very, very hot. And he's
Yeah.
an Aries. He's just a hot individual. I always have to put my toes on him.
Yeah.
Even if I'm upset.
Yeah.
Because I need to stay warm.
Yeah.
And also, like, I love you.
Yeah.
Here are my toes.
Yeah. I am a toe toucher. He's like, what are you doing? I'm like, cold. He's like, yeah, I know. I don't want those on me. I'm like, just
You're gonna
5 seconds of pain and then you'll be fine.
You're gonna take them.
Yeah.
I like claw my toes. I have long toes too, so I claw them on his calves. I'm like, get over
You're locked
here.
in.
Yes, you're mine. Like a little koala bear.
It's funny.
I'm so happy for you guys. I really am, because like this is the way.
Yeah.
This is the way that it can be. This is the way that it should be, and I'm just glad that you're with someone who supports every aspect of you. mentally, emotionally, physically. Everything is just so, I just love it. I love to see it.
It's really fun.
Ah.
It's really awesome. 10 out of 10.
Yes.
Recommend for
Yes.
anyone listening out there that hasn't found their person yet.
I love it. Tell everyone where they can find you and the podcast.
Yeah. I'm Tay Lautner on Instagram, Mrs. Tay Lautner on TikTok, because someone took Tay Lautner and won't give it to me unless I pay them.
No.
So it's just Mrs. Yeah.
Was it your husband?
No, someone took it, and I DM'd them and asked them for it, and they said they would give it to me if I paid them.
How much? Like $5,000?
I didn't respond.
Why are people like this?
I don't know, but I'm Mrs. Tay Lautner on TikTok, which honestly is better because that's a fun flex because
Yes.
I'm married. And The Squeeze anywhere on YouTube, Spotify, Apple. That's our handle on Instagram too. Yeah.
I love it. Thank you so much.
Thanks for having me.
Of
This is
course.
so nice.
So glad to have you, Queen. Bye.